let's get planning. Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, hi, I'm Emily, and today we're going to plan for the month of May 2023 to be exact. Now, I am usually a huge planner. I used to bullet journal all the time. I think I started my sophomore year of college, which was 2017, I think is when I started. I have like stacks of bullet journals at home. I did it like all through college up until like basically the pandemic. And then in 2020, I started using Notion, and I kind of fell off of that a little bit. I thought it was kind of hard to, I don't know, keep up with it. I had a hard time filling it in and going online every day. I miss planning, so maybe I can try to start bullet journaling again. When I bullet journaled before, I used it for everything. I used it as my calendar, my appointments, like everything. Now I pretty much use Google Calendar, but I'm gonna use this bullet journal as more of a tracker. So I'm gonna show you guys what I did / am going to do. I've kind of already sketched out each page already. Then after that, we're gonna go from there. So also, a little tidbit, I did not buy any new supplies for bullet journaling. So all my markers and stuff is everything that I've either used with my Etsy or they're for the Cricut, or they're left over from when I used to bullet journal. So I am expecting this to like bleed over to the other page. If that bothers you, I'm so sorry. It's gonna bother me too, but we're just gonna have to deal with it for this month because I wanna make sure that I really like this before I invest more money into it. Also, this video is gonna be a little different than future plan with me's because I have nothing to look back on, and I'm really excited to do this next month and kind of like see where I started and where I ended, if I met my goals, etc. So just keep that in mind. It might not be as pretty and as fun to look at, but next month is going to be really exciting to see if I achieved my goals. I hope I do. How am I feeling about the month of May, you ask? Good question. I feel like I wake up every day and I'm like, oh my gosh, it's already another day. I feel like time is flying by so fast. I can't believe I've almost been in my apartment for a year. It feels like I literally just moved in here. The month of April was a little strange for me. I wasn't feeling my best physically or mentally, so I think I'm gonna try to prioritize that in May for sure. But I do think that I did a good job in April of trying to save a little bit more money and cooking my meals at home, which is very hard for me to do. That's definitely something I want to continue in May, and we'll definitely get into that as we go on. All right, let's get into it. So here's my bullet journal. All right, so like I said before, I kind of already drew most of what I'm going to do, but I'm gonna go over it and just explain a little bit more about everything that I have going on here. This is like literally the start of this new bullet journal. This journal is probably like, I would say almost the classic bullet journal. I'm going to butcher this name. It's the Letrum. I really do like this journal. I've used quite a bit of them. They didn't have a lot of colors that I liked when I went to go pick one out, but I think the green also does suit me. I just wish it was a little bit more springy, but that's okay. Also, another note about this journal is that even though I can get better like pens that don't bleed, these pages bleed. I can see like, especially where I drew hard, I can see like the other side of it, but we're just gonna have to turn a blind eye for that. All right, so the first page, I have Emily's bullet journal. It's very simple. I kind of envision myself just kind of doodling and doing stuff. Hopefully this can just be like a spare page that I can eventually fill up, but for now we're just gonna go over this and maybe a fun color. All right, so I already finished the first page. Again, it's super simple, but I do want to add to it. I also kind of, thinking about this, I kind of made every layout pretty simple for two reasons. Number one, I don't want to overwhelm myself and I really want to stick to it. So I don't want to like, and then number two, my style of bullet journaling is stuck in 2017. I used a lot of arrows, a lot of like feathers, like stuff like that. That's just like not the vibe right now. So I kind of used that stuff out of habit, but I would love to like see more creators and more different ways to do stuff for bullet journaling. So if you know anybody, you can let me know down in the comments below. I would love to see. All right, going on to the next page. Oh, see, I told you that was gonna be awful. No. Okay, we can't use this marker. Oh no, this is not starting out good. Okay, this is my solution. So this is gonna be like a brain dump page. I'm gonna like try to recreate this right here and just like use this page as like a blank page and then go right here. But from now on, I'm not gonna use this Sharpie marker. Dang it, it was the only one left over. I think I'll probably just use like a regular pen. Let's see how that works. All right, so this is my monthly page that I'm gonna have for each month. And usually I'll start with this, but since it is a new bullet journal, I decided to do a little something in the beginning. I also put this, I saw it on Pinterest and I really liked it. So I just put it here to look at and put it on the back of this page because I didn't know what else to do with it. That's so great. So this is my May page. I really like how it turned out. I kind of did it like loosely and not really in the lines. Coloring outside the lines, you might say. But I think it turned out kind of cute. All right, now this is when the real planning starts. We've got a couple trackers. These are gonna be my May goals and my May bills. Love this. Not great. That's what I was scared of. No. I think some of my goals life-wise, well, actually I'm gonna start with health because I know that's easier. Do some yoga or meditate. My goal is to try to do that every morning, but you know, sometimes life gets in the way for sure. So I'm gonna start with once a week and then maybe we can build it up from there. And then of course, drink more water. And then I'm also gonna say do at least one physical activity every day. That one I'm actually pretty good with. I do take Twinkle on super long walks most days, so that's going to be easy for me. However, I do want to kind of challenge myself more and actually work out on top of that. But again, I want to start with something that I feel like I can accomplish and then work up from there. Life-wise, this is hard. Oh, this is a good one I was thinking about. I want to prioritize hard tasks so I can stop worrying about them. I always put off doing laundry and doing the dishes, but I kind of want to prioritize that and do those first so I don't have to worry about them. I always find like little tasks to do instead of doing the thing that actually needs to be done. Focus on my own path. I find myself getting like stuck in my head a lot and comparing myself to others and comparing even myself to my past self. So I want to just kind of live in the moment and see where I'm going other than what I'm not doing and what I used to do. So those are going to be my life goals. And then for work, I want to kind of think of work as like YouTube, Twitch, more of that kind of stuff. So yeah, okay, here we go. Work, I want to be consistent in uploads and schedule. And then I don't want to do like numbers based because I already have a page for that, but I want to be more creative with my content. I guess I'm taking a first step making this video. I've only posted vlogs since I've came back to the channel. I feel like my channel has come a very long way in the kind of content it's had. I had some really good ideas, so go back to that. All right, May bills, how exciting. So as you can see, I already have this part filled out. I'm gonna put some lines in between so they're a little bit more separated. So obviously I'm not going to fill this in now, but it'll be nice to actually kind of see on paper where I start and where I end in all of my balances, because I have a mental note, but seeing it physically I think will be nice. All right, this is probably the most in-depth I get with tracking. Remember when I said I was going to keep it simple? It is simple than what I used to do in the past. However, it is also a lot. So I'm going to fill it in and then I'll explain to you a little bit more. So let me explain this a little bit. We have kind of like a habit tracker, and then we also have an exercise log right here. For this, I put the initial of the week, and then I put the date. And then we have the habits right here, and basically I'm just gonna fill in the dots when I did it. So say if I didn't spend on May 1st, I'm gonna go like this, and then it's gonna be a dot, and then it'll be all like just dots filled out whether I did it or not. So on my habit tracker, we have no spend, hydrate, moisturize, yoga/meditate, and cook. I really want to try to get cooking too. I've been actually pretty good at it, but I do want to cook more. And then these are two things that I just saw on Pinterest and I haven't tried before, so I'm excited to try them. We have mood and weather. So a mood is going to be a lighter color and weather is going to be a darker color. And the same thing, I'm just going to mark each one with either like a light color or a dark color in a dot, and then I'm going to connect the lines in the different colors. So this will end up being a line graph. This is also going to be a line graph, but it's diet and sleep. I'm just going to rate my diet, how I ate that day, from a 5 to 10, and then I'm going to use this as hours to how many hours I slept that night. And it'll also be like a line graph, but it like kind of goes in between. It'll be nice. It'll be nice next time, I promise, when we fill it out. Or when we look back on it. And then for my exercise log, I really didn't know what to do for my exercise log. I grew up dancing, so I never really was like a gym person. I don't really know how like workouts work or working out works. So I was really intimidated when it came to this, but I did know that I wanted to keep track of it somehow. So I just kind of put the dates again, and then I'm going to write down what I did that day, either whether it's a dance class or walk Twinkle for a mile or something like that. I'm going to write it in here long-wise. And here we go for the last page. We have my Twitch tracker and YouTube tracker. So let's get to it. Obviously, again, I can't fill this in, but I am excited to look back on it next month. So I've got a Twitch tracker and a YouTube tracker. I would say those are like my two main things that I do social media wise. I do have a TikTok and Instagram that I really like to, work on, but I think these are like my two main ones. Pretty much, I'm just gonna kind of keep track of everything that I post, either on my YouTube tracker, the video, the date that I went up. Oh, I just realized this is not finished. Hold on. The title, the number of views it gets in 24 hours, and the average watch time in 24 hours. Those are just things I want to improve on and kind of keep track of. And then for my Twitch tracker, I have the date, the game played, average viewers, and how long I streamed for. Also up here, just keeping track of my average viewers for the month. So probably this would be for April, this would be for May, the number of followers for April, the number of followers for May, and then, or like, the beginning of May. And then we have the number of subscribers and watch time. And those are going to be my two trackers. And that is it for our May spread. Oh my gosh, I felt like this took me forever, but I feel like with more practice, it will definitely get better. Let me know in the comments what you think. I would love to know if you bullet journal and what kind of spreads you use, something that you think maybe I should add to my next month's. And also, if you bullet journal, make sure to join the Discord down below, because we do have a planning tab in there that like people share what they made for that month, and it's really fun to see what you guys do. Thanks for watching. Twinkle says thank you for watching, and thank you for letting my mommy finally come play with me. I'll see you guys next week. Make good choices, and I'll talk to you later. Bye!